Welcome to the Oligo News. In a move that has sent shockwaves across the international community, President Donald Trump has proposed that the United States take control of the Gaza Strip and resettle its over 2 million Palestinian residents. This announcement, made during a joint press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of the White House, has been met with widespread condemnation from Palestinians, Middle Eastern leaders, and governments worldwide. President Trump outlined a vision to transform the war-torn Gaza Strip into what he described as the Riviera of the Middle East. He emphasized plans to remove unexploded ordnance and rubble, followed by extensive economic redevelopment. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site.
We'll own it, Trump stated. He suggested that neighboring countries like Egypt and Jordan could accommodate the displaced Palestinian population. Trump claims his proposal would transform war-ravaged Gaza into the Riviera of the Middle East, promising to clear rubble, remove unexploded bombs, and develop the region economically. However, his statement that the U.S. would own Gaza has fueled concerns about a new occupation. Trump also hinted that Palestinians should not return to rebuild their homeland but instead relocate to Egypt or Jordan, a proposal those nations have firmly rejected. International reactions. The proposal was swiftly rejected by numerous international actors. Palestinian authorities. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas declared that legitimate Palestinian rights are not negotiable, and labeled the plan a serious violation of international law. Hamas, the governing entity in Gaza since 2007, condemned the proposal as a racist idea, asserting that it is aggressive to our people and cause, won't serve stability in the region and will only put oil on the fire. Middle Eastern nations. Egypt's foreign ministry emphasized the need for Gaza's reconstruction without displacing its residents. Saudi Arabia reaffirmed its absolute rejection of infringement on the legitimate rights of the Palestinian people, highlighting its long-standing support for an independent Palestinian state. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan criticized the idea, stating that relocating Palestinians is not something that either the region or we would accept. Global powers. The United Kingdom's Foreign Secretary David Lammy emphasized that Palestinians should be able to live and prosper in Gaza and the West Bank. France declared that Gaza's future must not involve control by a third state, while Germany's Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock affirmed that Gaza belongs to the Palestinians. China's Foreign Ministry also voiced opposition to the forced transfer of Gaza's residents. The proposal has faced criticism beyond the Middle East. Representatives of Palestinian refugee groups in Lebanon denounced the plan, emphasizing that displacement under humanitarian pretexts constitutes a war crime. In the United States, opposition politicians labeled Trump's idea as offensive and dangerous. Democratic Senator Chris Coons described the comments as offensive and insane and dangerous and foolish, expressing concern over the potential international perception of the U.S. as an unbalanced and unreliable partner. Prime Minister Netanyahu welcomed President Trump's proposal, suggesting it could change history and was worth paying attention to. He praised Trump as Israel's greatest friend and highlighted his willingness to think outside the box. President Trump's proposal to take over the Gaza Strip and resettle its Palestinian population has ignited a firestorm of criticism globally. While intended as a solution to the long-standing conflict in the region, the plan has been widely condemned as a violation of international law and an infringement on Palestinian rights. As the international community grapples with this controversial proposal, the future of Gaza and its residents remains uncertain. As the world debates Trump's shocking proposal, the future of Gaza remains uncertain. Will this idea lead to diplomatic conflicts, new wars, or peace talks? What will be the reaction of the Biden administration? Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Subscribe and turn on notifications to get the latest Middle East news and global updates. Thank you for your valuable time.